Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win. Just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth.
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Well, Doris, as we look forward to the playoffs, a question for you. The idea of a play-in tournament for the final playoff spots. The commissioner, Adam Silver, said that idea intrigued him. Does it intrigue you?
I would say no. I would be more inclined to reseed the playoffs because we see so often, and it's cyclical, but right now the Western Conference is a true, better, deeper conference. And so what I'd like to see is the playoffs be reseeded once the playoffs come around so that the best teams, regardless of conference, are seeded where they need to be seeded.
1 to 16.
1 to 16.
1 to 16.
That's correct.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron James is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Thomas in at the point. LeBron kicks to Thomas. Dishes to Love. Back to Thomas. And the wide open shot from Crowder. No good on the three. On defense, Cleveland.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Well, hard to dispute. They faced very little resistance. But still, you have to convert when given the opportunity, and they certainly did.
Outside Thomas. Love, right side. LeBron against Wiggins. James, the pass to Crowder. Clock is at 3. That's a 2 from Smith. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
Here's Butler. Rejected by Crowder. James kicks to Thomas. Gibson with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. Gibson's got his second basket.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, and he's not going to let an opportunity like that get away. I mean, he's just going to go hard to the bucket.
Outside Crowder. Wiggins against LeBron. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And for LeBron, he's got a lot of miles on him. Some studies have shown players who come to the league at a young age and, of course, play a lot of minutes end up experiencing earlier and sharper declines in their 30s. Do you think that could be the case for LeBron?
Well, obviously, Kevin, we've seen him deal with some back issues over the course of his career. He took that mid-season break back in 2015, the longest absence of his career. But listen, come on, LeBron's been an Iron Man. He's learning to pick his spots and to manage some of that wear and tear.
And you look at LeBron's career, he's been cast in so many roles. The child prodigy, Doris, the chosen one, the villain, the champion, now the savior. So much of that is media creation, as we know. At this point in his career, does he care, you think, Doris, what people even say about him?
I think he's certainly conscious of his brand, Kevin, but I think LeBron's at a point in his career where it's a little bit devil may care. The Miami move was so criticized. Those rings don't come with any asterisks, though, right? I mean, he realizes that as long as he wins, the rest is just noise.
The rebound by Kevin Love. It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
At the top of the key, Towns. 5 to shoot. Here's Teague. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Thomas kicks to Love. And the dunk by Love.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Butler kicks to T. Back to Butler. There's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James outside. Kicks to Love. Jacks up a three. Drains the three-pointer.
If LeBron's three-point game is going, turn the lights out. It's over.
Towns, the screen. T kicks to Gibson. Feeds it to Butler. Towns sets the pick for Butler. Teague for three. It's hauled in by LeBron. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Love with the screen on Wiggins. In the corner, Crowder with it. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Minnesota in the lead. Teague for three. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Out left to the wing. LeBron outside. Back to Thomas. 6 to shoot. James outside. That three off the mark for Minnesota. They've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Rejected by Crowder. Now LeBron. He had 16 points in the win against Denver.
Now you have to consider how great he was at challenging the defense and opening up space for his teammates.
Thomas down low. Teague covering. Thomas's shot is off.
Great possession with an even better shot. Disappointing it doesn't go.
Teague kicks to Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Still working on consistency from range, but improved shot mechanics for Andrew Wiggins.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Doris, as a former Big East point guard, you know all about playmaking. Who in the NBA right now, in your opinion, is the best at setting up their teammates?
I think Chris Paul. I think he's got the best handle on the point guard position. And to me, Kevin, I don't know how you feel. I'd love your take on it. I don't think Chris Paul gets enough credit when we talk about MVP year after year. Your thoughts?
I think so much, though, Doris, is clouded by the fact that he can't get past the second round. Would you not agree that has been this thing around his neck, which he just can't get off?
You know, it's a great point because the narrative is certainly there. He's never been beyond that second round, and so much of success in the NBA is defined by how many finals have you played in and how many championships have you won.
But I hear so many people who I respect, like yourself, who've played the position, know what it takes to play. Chris Paul is the first name out of their mouth every time about leadership, toughness, overall point guard play.
Yeah, the cerebral nature of what he does. And obviously the only question is, you know, does he demand too much from teammates? Is that even something that you would consider a worthy question to ask? Is he hard to play with?
Pass to Bielitsa. The pass to Muhammad. Goes up the baseline. Green with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. T-Wade on the wing. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Yeah, that's taking the direct approach. He didn't shy away from the size mismatch at all. Just took it right to him.
And a lot of players who play like Wade will have brief careers due to the stress it puts on their body. You know, Greg, Wade has had his share of injuries in his time in the NBA, but he is still putting up